Hey guys, so my name is Sohail. I am from Virginia here in the United States. So a little bit about me and sort of my background. I went to school to become an aerospace engineer. And that was really sort of, based off of a childhood passion to be a pilot. And as I grew older, that sort of transitioned to me wanting to design aircraft. So while I was in school, I had some really good experiences, with aerospace, had, an amazing opportunity to intern with NASA. But kind of, through these projects, I realized that what I really enjoyed was being a part of, a lot of, different aspects of a project and not necessarily being, the person who's sitting behind the desk doing just one thing. So that's sort of, what led me to where I am today. So I became a project manager right out of school. I was working for a financial IT firm and I was working within their product development department. So essentially they had a financial product and I helped develop that we then sold to clients. So that opportunity allowed me to go to Washington, D.C. for a year where I worked for a startup. And at the startup, they built web and mobile applications. And again, I was very much working in the role of a project manager, leading agile development, software development teams. And then that sort of opened up another door for me to come back to Charlottesville, which is where I grew up, where I currently work as a business analyst for a financial IT company. And so again, we develop a product that we send out to hospitals, and I help to sort of shape the vision of that product and execute the development of that. Aside from all of the project management stuff, I also run my own men's fashion blog called The Seasonal Gen. And so that sort of really originated in college. So my buddies, people I was living with first year, they were always like, Sohail, like you dress so well, it just comes so naturally to you. Whereas for us, we have to like think so hard about like what to put together. And it was weird at the time because I had never really thought of it that way. It just, again, it was so natural to me, to know what went together. And I just had a passion for it, so I had a couple of my friends, sort of encourage me. They're like, hey, you should do something with this. And so, there were a couple ideas that were thrown around, and then the idea of the blog came up. So about, I guess 2 years after the fact, I sort of launched the blog called The Seasonal Gen, and, started talking about menswear, putting tips out there. And then from that, I sort of created the brand on Instagram. And I've been doing it ever since, and I love it. So I decided to join WiFly Nomads simply because, I love men's fashion. But, it's sort of in conjunction with that, I also love fitness. So I'm an avid CrossFitter. And, really for me, what I wanted to do or want to do is sort of combine those two passions and make a business out of it and sort of create a brand that people can originate with. And then maybe off of that brand, create an apparel line or create a gym and really, be able to somehow monetize my passions, which is something that I want to do. I've always wanted to do, but also, through all of this, add value to people's lives based off of, things that interest me. And I think, when you can do that, when you can take your passion to the next level and you can, connect with lots of different people and they can resonate with that brand, as cheesy as it may sound, I think, that's a very magical point. And that's, what I hope to achieve. Again, it's like, you hear people, say like, we all have, the same 24 hours in a day. And it's just, how do you choose to fill those 24 hours? And things that I've noticed in my life, sort of the most rewarding, aspects of my life, it was never the right time to do those things. For example, again, I'll sort of touch on CrossFit. I started this journey about 5 years ago. And at the time, I was a skinny dude, walked into the gym, not very strong, intimidated the first day I went there. And I could have very easily said to myself at that point, okay, well, I should wait until, like I am stronger, or I put on 10 pounds or something, and made up an excuse. But I literally just like went all in. And here I am today. Kate and I were talking, and I just competed yesterday in a competition. So, again, it wasn't the right time for that, but I just went all in. And so I truly believe that, it's just, you just have to go for it. And, kind of where I am right now, I just feel that it's the right time, to make stuff happen. I looked at lots of different programs, but really sort of, what attracted me to WiFly was sort of just like the immersive, experience. And so, Kate and I talked a lot about the program, and really what's important to me is actually going and having people who have done what you want to do, learning from them, and then executing on that. Because so many people, whatever aspect of life it may be, talk about, well, I want to do this, I want to lose weight, I want to have more money, I want a better job, right? But it's all talk and it's never execution. And there's only a handful of the population that actually makes it happen, that actually takes the steps to make those dreams a reality, and they are the 1%. And so for me, I want to be a part of that group. And I know that in order to do that, you have to surround yourself with the right people. Again, with the fitness stuff, I surrounded myself with the right people, and I am today in the best shape, that I've ever been in. And so I strongly believe that transcends, and that applies to every aspect of your life. And so that's why, I want to be a part of WiFly, because I know that, I will be learning from people who have already done what I want to do, and who will, quite frankly, be there to support me as I go through this journey. And then hopefully one day when I too am at that point, then I can be a part of that and sort of, pass it down to others.